Alright, make sure the microphone is unmuted. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order. Just as I started to set this live stream up, I started feeling tired. I should probably stop right now and go take a rest. No, it's been too long since we had an episode of our live stream series of the Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. So we are back here, episode 5, I think we're into. We are here in Dewford Town. In the last episode, I think it was the last episode, we obtained our first badge here in the Hoenn region. You can see down below the, whereabouts? Down that way. Down below, of course, the game screen. And hello to Mick Braun. You say you're the only one here. It's sad. Indeed it is. But this does give you a chance to get a Pokemon named after you. Because, of course, we are doing that. We'll do a little bit of recap here, give folks time to show up. Essentially, if you're not familiar with the series, it is still pretty new. It's basically your standard randomized Nuzlocke version, in which that what that means is Pokemon are randomized, items are randomized, so many things are randomized. We don't know what Pokemon we're going to find in every area, we don't know what items we're going to pick up along the way. Trainers have different Pokemon, our Pokemon that we get are different. Itchy eye, hang on, and I think we're okay. There we go. But in addition to that, of course, we have the standard Nuzlocke rules, as you see down below. We got to catch the first Pokemon in every area, and if we fail that catch, we don't get anything in that spot. We have to nickname all Pokemon, and that we're going to tweak a little bit. I'm not going to change it on the layout, but essentially, I will nickname Pokemon that are being added to our active team, because where we do have a smaller viewer base, we don't have as many viewers to choose from. And of course, I'm nicknaming Pokemon that we pick up after viewers. So without that many viewers to choose from, I'm going to just say let's limit it to who we're currently using on the team. We're also, of course, standard Nuzlocke rules say, anytime any of my Pokemon faint for whatever reason, they cannot be used anymore. They're considered gone forever. So we got to put them away in the PC, at which point we can bring Pokemon from our PC that we have collected but unable to add to our team. They can join us at that point, but we'll see what we have when we need them when that happens. Mick saying you're hoping for a random Master Ball. That would be good indeed. It's happened in other playthroughs from what I've seen. Not in mine, I don't recall, but someday, we never know. Now, of course, another additional rule that we put into play, we can't use duplicate typings on an active team. So if I already have a water type and we catch a new water type, that Pokemon that we pick up, the new one, is going to go into the PC, stored away, until some time that we might not have a water type anymore through a knockout or whatever, and we can then bring it back. So I decided we're going to sort of prioritize the higher level Pokemon to bring onto the team, because minimize the amount of grinding that we would have to do, try to keep the story rolling forward, you know? I don't really intend to do any sort of grinding montages, mainly because I don't know how I would incorporate them into a live stream format. I did it once, actually, back in Sun and Moon. Or, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But anyway, we'll figure something out if need be. But basically, yeah, I don't plan to do any grinding montages. And the other thing is that makes this a little more challenging. It's going to get worse as time goes on, I'm sure. I cannot heal during trainer battles. You know, normally they can't. So I'm going to hold myself to that as well. I cannot heal my team. So who is on my team, you may be wondering. First up, we have our newest addition caught here in Dewford Town, our Illumise Darussia, a jolly-natured Pokemon with Oblivious. Illumise, of course, holding the Oran Berry to heal back if need be. She's got Tackle and Sweet Scent, but we'll be increasing that after a while. Next is Spike, our Sandshrew. Where's the name raider? I want to change it to Unknown Spike so we know exactly who we're talking about. Our Ground-type little Sandshrew with the Sand Veil ability, an Adamant-natured Pokemon, which is not bad. Special attack down, Special attack down, attack up. Not bad. Holding the Quick Claw because the speed is not what it could be. And she's got Scratch, Defense, Curl, Sand Attack, and Cut. Next up, we've got our starting Pokemon, Espinosa the Articuno. Not holding anything. We should throw a berry on there. Didn't even mention the... where are we at? There we go. But didn't mention the nature. First of all, Pressure is the ability. Quirky is the nature, which is a neutral nature, I believe. Look at the special attack. Not bad. Not that much higher than physical, actually. With Powder, Snow, Gust, and Mist. Next is our second catch, that's right. Our Typhlosion named Pika for Sailor Pika. Blaze is the ability, upping fire moves at low HP with a lonely nature. He's got the King's Rock to potentially cause some flinching with Ember, Tackle, Leer, and Smoke Screen. And last but not least is our first real catch, real wild capture, is Mariah the Corphish at level 16. I didn't mention the levels, did I? We're about 15, 16 except for Darussia. Shell Armor is Mariah's ability with a lax nature. Physical is really good on there. With Vice Grip, Bubble Harden, and we taught her Sleep Powder in the last episode. Because that's going to make things easier when it comes time to catch Pokemon. Unless, of course, we can't bring in our Water type on whatever it happens to be. But we'll see. Alright, with that, if anybody was going to show up, they should be here now. So let's go ahead and see. I know there's one more encounter I do intend to go pick up. We only got one more Oran Berry. Let's give that to... I think Mariah can do better with that. What could we give to Espinosa? I wonder if... Let's just go with a Pekka Berry. No, you know what? Cherry Berry, I think, is better in case we get paralyzed. That will cure us up nicely. And thanks, Mick Bronze, saying nice team. So far, so good. I want to see some evolutions, hopefully, at some point. And Mr. Sharkbite has broken the like button once again. Every single time. We need some repairmen on call to be able to fix that up. But thank you for sharing the likes. Even if Pokemon Faints can't battle series move learned from a hidden machine. I don't think I talked to everybody in town, so let's just get that out of the way. There's a stone cavern at the edge of town. I hear you can find rare stones there. We don't need a stone to evolve any of our current Pokemon, I don't believe, so no concerns. Dewford is a tiny island community. If something gets trendy here, everyone picks up on it right away. I can go into the gym? Don't I gotta do stuff? I want to just pop into the gym. I thought somebody blocked this until we were ready. I can't see. Hey, how's it going, champion-bound Chaz? Dewford's gym leader Brawley commands fighting-type Pokemon. Going against him with normal-type Pokemon is asking for trouble. Fighting Pokemon will lay a serious smackdown on normal Pokemon, so be careful. What's worse, the gym is as dark as the ocean floor. How do you know? Have you been there? But it will get brighter after defeating the trainers in your way. Okay, hey, go for it. Nope. We want to go to that cavern first. Mick says, I can get soft-locked here? Just a small fact. I was watching, I forget what channel it was now, this was a while ago, but they were actively trying to find ways to soft lock themselves, and a lot of it comes into to do with, let's say, wasting all your money, unable to buy Pokeballs to catch things, and I think as long as I can get a Pokeball, I'm good. How can you soft lock if Mr. Briny is here, though? If there is a way, let me know so I know what to avoid. How's my excellent? Or sorry, how's my excellent? How's my fishing? Excellent. Is that right? That's great. Hauling some big ones. I already caught myself a Lumise, but I wonder what's going to be on the other routes. Now, again, I might hold off until we have enough people that want to be named after such things. There's a lot to be said for living on a small island like this in harmony with Pokemon and the family. Hello, Zigzagoons. Goo-goo. Indeed. And I left the major part of Slateport City when I married my husband here. Life goes by slowly on this little island, but being surrounded by the beautiful sea, that's happiness too. Is it really? What if you want to go motorbiking? Is there a way to motorbike here in the sand? I don't think it's very safe. Why am I talking to you? Clearly, I've been to the Pokemon Center already. Let's just keep on moving on. What? I think this is the trendy house? No, it's not, because this doesn't have a sign in front of it. Wow, you bothered to cross the sea to visit Dewford? Did you maybe come here because you heard about Brawly? He's so cool. Everyone idolizes him. I thought it said gouge your eyes. No, gorge your eyes on this. It's a silk scarf. It's right at the cutting edge of fashion, yeah? Oh, I can see your eyes twinkling. You appreciate my dazzling style. Oh, you're a delight. Here you go. Take this thing that makes me special. So I can be non-special anymore. Appreciate it. The silk scarf raises power of normal type moves. It's a marvelous scarf that will go with almost all Pokemon. I was about to say, we could give that to Espinoza, but it doesn't have any normal type attack, so that would be kind of a waste. I like what's hip, happening, and trendy. I'm always checking it out. Listen, have you heard about this new awful sweets? Bleh. Mick says, to soft lock, if you do it here, you need to do it with the boat, then use fly, and you can't progress because the boat isn't here. Okay, so yeah, if you get surf before you get fly, but if you don't have a Pokemon in your team that can learn surf, and you have no way to get a new Pokemon, you can get locked here. Indeed, that could be a way. That's right, of course you know. I mean, sheesh, awful sweets. It's the hottest thing and cool. Wherever you're from, awful sweets is the biggest happening thing, right? Sure it is. Yeah, absolutely. Awful sweets is the definition of in right now. This is the Dewford Hall where everyone's information gets exchanged. That doesn't sound very secure in today's day and age. What's in vogue? Why, it has to be awful sweets. I can't imagine what life would be like without awful sweets. I bet none of these people know what awful sweets even is. I teach my Pokemon awful sweets. It's not going well. Too much. Okay. Now, this was a cool thing. Not like great, game breaking or anything like that, but where if you taught a trendy phrase to... Why am I not centered? If you taught a trendy phrase to your trendy hall here, whatever it is, when you do a game link with somebody, it could transfer that to their town, their game, which was kind of fun. Is there a connection between awful sweets and word? I'm just picturing some guy like from the 90s, awful sweets, word. Sure, that's connected. So my hunch was right. I'm one step closer to whatever's. This whole business about awful sweets, isn't there a TV show on it? What would be an awful sweets TV show? Maybe the Powerpuff Girls live-action reboot? I don't know. I collect official Awful Sweets licensed merchandise. Dolls, brand clothing, and picture books. I'm not sharing anything with you. Thank you. Hey, listen, I composed a theme song for Awful Sweets. Awful Sweets is really popular right now. Okay, listen. Oh, Awful Sweets! Wonderful Awful Sweets! I dare say, chap, it would pay you to work on your singing before you trifle yourself with Awful Sweets. That's awful bad. Alright, now we got some trainers we're going to go beat up outside of town on our way to Granite Cave. Let's see what this fisherman even has. What even is Awful Sweets indeed? Mick Bronze? I don't know. I can't think of an awful sweet. No, I can. Okay. First of all, what do people do if they need to go to the washroom? They go to the washroom. I don't know why that's a question. What if my rod hooks a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't go. Get a robot. I don't know. Okay, what do you got, sir? How many do you have? You've got one single Pokemon. Fisherman Ned is going to send in a Flanders. He's going to send in a Murkrow, which we are immediately switching out from because... Wait, do you have Pursuit? I hope you do not have Pursuit. I'm going to say Espinoza is our best bet. Do not pursuit us. Thank you. What was I about to say? So, who out there likes black licorice. I am not a fan of black licorice. So I guess for me and my taste buds, I could consider that an awful sweet because I really don't like the taste. I don't mind licorice. Like the more, I guess, would it be, is licorice cherry flavored, would you say? I don't even know. But standard red licorice, I enjoy. Not so much the black licorice. Level 16 for our starting Pokemon. No Ice Beam yet, but we are getting there, I'm sure. I lost because I'm trying to not go to the washroom. Dude, just go. There's water right there. No one's looking. Well, I am, but I will look away. Oh no, I got the feeling I'll hook a big one. This is, alright, trainer tips. Advice on catching Pokemon with a rod. Press A button if you get a bite. Great advice. Let's avoid you. Now, oh, we got Soda Pop found in a rock. How often do you find yourself walking down the beach and there's like a bottle of pop sticking out of a rock? You can't help it. Alright, there's a hidden item here, I think. A blue scarf. That doesn't really help us in battle. That is for the contests. I want contests in Pokemon Go. They say that there's, so with Pokemon Go Fest coming up, is it next month, I think, in 2011, or sorry, 2021, we have 2 new cosplay Pikachu coming our way in Pokemon Go. I think you have to choose between one or the other. There's the Rockstar Pikachu, and I think it's Popstar Pikachu. So, you gotta choose your favorite, but at least we're getting other costumed cosplay Pikachu. Elliot's gonna lead off with a Poliwhirl. Kind of fitting for a fisherman. I still will be switching out into... Who wants to deal with this? Excuse me, as I said, I suddenly felt sleepy. Not Spike, not Pika. Let's go to Mariah with the Vice Grip. I think she can handle this. I'm eager to see what our first encounter is going to be in Granite Cave. Normally you get stuff like, what is it? Aeron, you can get Sableye, Mawile, but I think they're version exclusive. Makuhita is normally in there. But we'll see what we pick up when we go in our randomizer. Mick says, Rockstar Pikachu for the win. I'm not sure. If they give us a choice of which one we get, I don't know if which one I'll pick. Honestly, they're both cool because, you know, they're both new forms. Not really forms, but costumes, of course. I don't know. I don't really have a strong choice on either one because, of course, when it comes to Pikachu, my main Pikachu, my standard one from back in the Kanto days, no fancy costume, no nothing like that. He's the one I go with. What makes him unique in the main series, though, is he knows Body Slam. Now, fun story, transferring him up through the generations, when it came time, I think it was Gen 7, I think it was the Alola region, they put certain rules in play for Wi-Fi battles where you could only use things that were legit, and the game had ways of tracking if a Pokemon maybe didn't have the right stat spread, or like basically if it was a hacked Pokemon maybe having a moveset that they're not allowed to have, the game would not allow you to use them online. Next Pokemon in is going to be a Nincada. That's not bad. So for whatever reason, when I would try to use my Pikachu in battle, he couldn't join. Now looking back, the only thing I could think of that made it so that he was considered not a legit Pokemon was the fact that he knew Body Slam, and that's not a move they can normally learn. He did learn that from a move tutor in Fire Red, though. There was somebody sitting on a road somewhere who said, I can teach certain Pokemon Body Slam. So, I don't know if I found out that was the reason or not, but eventually, I think Game Freak must have, figured out, oh, we have to update our, what would you call it, our filter, or whatever, to include move tutor moves. So eventually Pikachu was allowed to be used in Wi-Fi battles. But it was weird that, for some reason, I'm like, what would have happened to him along the way that would make him seen as not real? Like in deep sea fishing, I lost spectacularly. This man does not sound like he's having a good time all around. Fishing's great, but so is battling. If you don't mind, can we meet again? They don't even give you a yes or no for this. They they take your number, basically. Fishing is the greatest, whether it's in the sea or a stream. You agree with me, right? Alright. Now, let's walk on in. We got potentially 2 people here to be nicknamed after whatever our first encounter is in Granite Cave. Hey you, it gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore. That guy who came by earlier, Steven I think it was, he knew how to use Flash, so he ought to be alright, but... Hello to Alec Slawich, if I'm saying that right. How's it going? It's not going too bad here. We're doing a Pokemon Emerald randomized Nuzlocke. Currently sitting at 1 badge obtained, and we're here in Granite Cave to see what our random encounter will be for this area. Well, for us hikers, helping out those that we meet is our motto. Here you go. I'll give you the Flash HM. I'm pretty sure our Illumise can at least learn it. Yes, Alec. Emerald is a classic. Fun fact, though, I've never played it outside of this. Now, probably I should have maybe played it without the randomizer, but I've played Ruby Sapphire, so I kind of get the idea. I kind of like the randomizer. Alright, our first encounter that we must catch in this cave is a Flygon. That won't be bad to pick up. Granted, I won't need a nickname for this because it's part ground type. It's got to go to the PC because we already have Spike, our Sandshrew. But I definitely want to catch this. What's our best way to catch this? Well, Pika Ember is resisted. So that could be a way to go. Let's go with Pika. We'll weaken this up nicely. Mick says, you know why Pikachu is special in the anime? It's just that he's level 100 at the end of the season. Right! Which season? Because, I know he couldn't be level 100 when he hits the Unova region because he lost to a beginning Snivy. Is that not true? They do some weird stuff with the levels in that anime. Okay, now I'm kind of scared if I try to Ember this again. Because if we get the burn, that won't be good. But, I really don't know if Tackle's going to be probably more powerful. I'm going to risk another Ember. Don't burn. Yes! Alright, perfect. Now, trouble is we are stuck in Sand Tomb, so we can't just withdraw. I'll keep an eye on the HP as we go for some catching. Let's go with our... Where is it? We have a Premier Ball. Let's do that first. I want to try to use the Premier Balls first, then I'll go for, like, the next best ball, I guess. Okay, we're going to the next best ball, I guess. Can Sand Tomb miss? Can Sand Tomb free? Yes, alright. Let's switch out to someone that can handle some damage. A little bit better. Let's go to Espinoza. Let's see. Alex says, nice find. Flygon is pretty good. There's not as many Dragon Ground types to compete with until Gen 4, of course, when we get the Gibble line. Was there any other Dragon Ground types added there? I don't think there were. Alright, let's... Yeah, we're not going to throw any more attacks your way. Let's keep going for our Pokeballs. Let's go Great Ball right now. Nick says, name it after me because you were the first one here for a while. Well, I can't add it to the team, so therefore, as I said earlier, we're not going to be nicknaming it just yet. But if and when it does get to add to the team, I will give a nickname to Flygon. But as for right now, we have Flygon, the Mystic Pokemon. Doesn't that mean it should be the mascot for Team Mystic in Pokemon Go? Anyway, the flapping of its wings sounds like singing. To prevent detection by enemies, it hides itself by flapping up a cloud of desert sand. Alright, so we're going to hold off on the nickname for now. Breaking the rules in the layout, but as I said, where we have minimal viewership, I want to make sure that, like, I don't want to go catch crazy and add a bunch of Pokemon without enough people watching to a nickname. So I think nicknaming only when we're adding it to the team makes the most sense for this. Until someday we get, like, you know, maybe a few dozen people watching every episode. If and when we ever get to that point. Alright, so we're going to put that away for now. Move Pokemon. Alright. Let's grab that Flygon. We still need to get a 6th team member. Now, should I try fishing on one of the routes outside of Dewford Town? Because there are still 2 more encounters we can get. I think we should try that. Let's go ahead. Let's fire up the old fishing rod. Did I register it yet? Hang on. I don't think I did. Oops, I did not. Let's go ahead and register that now. Alright, see what we can get on this route. Alex is asking, what do I think of Emerald so far? Well, I think it's, like, so far, it's pretty similar to Ruby and Sapphire. We've got a Carvana. We don't have anything of your line just yet. Water Dark. So, of course, again, we have a water type on our team. So this has to go into the PC. But, of course, we want to try to catch it for sure. I feel Tackle from Illumise is not going to be too bad to worry about. No, not at all. But we're taking a slight bit of 1 HP. I'm fine with that. That kind of hurts, that bite attack. We can tackle one more time. Alright, let's see. Alex says that Flygon gets great coverage in Gen 3. Giga Drain, Crunch, Fire Blast, Rock Slide. Of course, Dragon Claw and Earthquake are options as well, as you say. Alright, let's get you out of there. Oh, the Oran Berry. There we go. Articuno is the mascot for Team Mystic, says Mick. Indeed, but I was just saying because the species name, I guess, for Flygon says it was the Mystic Pokemon, so I thought maybe that should be the one, you know? Let's go to Mariah. No critical hits coming our way with our shell armor. Mick was saying legendary time. Well, not quite. I mean, Sharpedo is pretty powerful. It has like no defenses. Oh wait, I forgot we got sleep powder. Let's do that. Yeah, hardly any defense, but it can hit pretty hard and it's very fast. But again, as you can see, water type currently on the team here, Mariah, with the sleep powder, which makes absolutely no sense, but that's the fun of the randomizer. Nothing needs to make sense. So dive ball, we're gonna hold off on that because that works best if we're diving at the time. So I don't want to, like, basically I want to use the non-Pokeballs only when they get their better effect. There we go. Carvana added to the Pokedex, going into the PC right now, though. Yeah, Mick says, who would have thought that there would be a water type in the water? You have a shiny Carvana in Pokemon Go. Very cool. I still haven't found one of them for myself just yet, but I'm patient. And Alex saying, hopefully Kyogre would have been amazing to get, but there's still one more route to fish on. We have Carvana, the savage Pokemon. Carvana attacks ships in swarms, making them sink. Although it is said to be a very vicious Pokemon, it timidly flees as soon as it finds itself alone. Feeling kind of wishy-washy there, are you? Alright, let's go box you and pick up one more encounter just to round out our numbers. Alex says, even in the non-randomized base game of Emerald, Tentacool is a great encounter on this route. Special wall indeed, nice special defense. It also, what does it get as, I think it can get light screen or some other sort of special defensive, you know, bonus. Alright, this is going to be the fun, like part of the challenge of this is going to be, first of all, getting a team of 6, because limiting myself to not having duplicate typings means, you know, there's fewer combinations that will be able to work. Alright, hang on. Not even a bite. Really? Come on now. Yeah! Alright, what do we find on this route? Seviper! Do we have a poison type right now? I don't think we do. Articuno's ice flying. We got fire, water, bug, and who's the other one? I'm already forgetting who's the other one. Ground. We can add this poison type if we catch this. So let's start off with some nice, simple little tackles. That does nothing. Oh, we're stuck. Alright, so, question is, as the layout says, I can't heal in trainer battles, but if I need to, should I heal here? I might not need to. Hopefully, things will be okay. I feel like... Oh, critical hit. Please let us go. I don't like this. One more tackle. Okay, they should let us go now. They... I'm gonna risk it. Have we been quick through this whole time? Maybe we have, I just haven't paid attention. Okay, you should let us go now. What? That's 5 wraps! The layout technically says no healing in trainer battles. But what are the odds that it's going to attack us and hurt us? We're going to sweet send again. Hello, Sailor Pika! Welcome to our stream as this Seviper is really testing our rules. Alright, good stuff. Let's switch Pokemon immediately. Let's get Mariah in here with the sleep powder. Fortunately, I still have not had to tweak that rule down there. It's all well and good. Let's see. Mick says, I'm talking like Ash's Rotom Pokedex. That's usually what I do whenever I'm reading a new Pokedex entry for anything in any game. Just for the immersion of it, you know. Tentacool gets Barrier to help with physical defense, and Toxic and Poison, of course, with increasing damage. And you say, this is yet another great coverage Pokemon. You can get Giga Drain and Crunch. They get Earthquake, too? Nice! Alright, so... Wait, did we miss the Sleep Powder? Or does it have Shed Skin? Was I not paying attention? I was reading the chat. I'm losing track of what's happening. Stay asleep. If you have Shed Skin, don't shed. How can you wrap me while you're sleeping? Alright, Pokeball, let's go. This is something that can, of course, be added to our active team. If we catch it. Stay asleep. No Shed Skin, if you got it. Things are okay, okay. Now, assuming that we do catch it, of course, I'll be asking for people to drop the hashtag me in the chat for their nickname to be added. Alright. Who wants to be named... Nope, I messed up again. Who wants Seviper to be named after them? Type hashtag me in the chat now to have a chance to get your name locked into our playthrough here. Seviper is that data being added as well. Seviper, the Fang Snake Pokemon. Seviper and Zangoose are eternal rivals. It counters a Zangoose's dazzling agility with its sword-like tail, which also oozes a horrible poison. Grody. Of course, it can learn the move Poison Tail. Now, is that one often critical hit, or is it causes just poison? I can't remember. Let's see. Mick says, your Route 1 and Pokemon Emerald randomizer is insane. You have encountered Zapdos and Articuno, but you didn't catch them. And you have some bad stuff to say about Seviper? How dare you? Seviper is awesome. Did you know, in the anime, Arbok evolves into Seviper? Did you know that? Go on, well, once we're done here, go on the search page on YouTube, type in Pokemon Anime, Arbok Seviper. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And by pleasantly, I mean, what would you call it? Angrily surprised? Because a lot of the times those Who's That Pokemon things that they do don't have the most accurate information. That was a fun time. You say Seviper's on the bad team. So I'm not seeing any names or any people throwing hashtag me. Let's see. In that case, if we don't have people asking for it, I might do a little thing here. Let me just take a look, see what we have for options for our characters. Yeah, we don't have exact, no hashtag. What I could do, since I want our team to be named after viewers, I might just type in, like, let's just say this, for example. I could name the Pokemon this, and then as soon as anybody shows up that wants this Pokemon named after them, I can go to the name rater, and then give them that viewer's name. What do you folks think about that idea? It's OP in Go Battle League right now, says Sailor Pika. I haven't fought many Seviper. I'm fighting nothing but the sheep, and by that I mean Azumarill, Skarmory, Altaria, Obstagoon, like the Pokemon that most people that have no creative bone in their body tend to choose. I've often said I like variety, I like things that are interesting, but people just want to win, and that's just really sad. Play for fun. Sailor Pika is actually already named... No. Let me try that again. A Pokemon on our team is already named after Sailor Pika, so we're not going to double name the people, I guess. So I'm just going to do this. If no one wants the Seviper name after them right now, we're going to have just a attempted hashtag me, because I want to keep this space open for a viewer. Alex says, stat-wise, Seviper isn't the greatest on the team option, but can be helpful in these kind of runs when you need them. Yeah, because, like, they can learn certain things that are good for, like, helping to catch Pokemon. Toxic and Protect could be a thing, Like, anything can happen. Basically, with these randomizers, you gotta choose, like, you gotta work with what the game gives you. So, we'll make Seviper. I'm just gonna call it Seviper until we have a nickname. We're going to make this work for us. Alright, so it has Shed Skin. Okay, it does have the Shed Skin. It is Brave Nature, excuse me, which I think attack goes up but speed goes down. No, held item. Of course, we just picked it up. And all it has right now is Wrap. So we got some work to do to get that thing ready to go. What are our TMs, by the way? Do a recap on that and see if we have anything that could be of any use. Where are my TMs? We have Psychic. Who can learn Psychic? None of them. Oh, okay. I was going to say, what if Seviper could learn Psychic? But still, I'm not upset with a Seviper. It's like, again, I'm sure the stats are not like high-end crazy, but since this does not evolve, it's gonna have okay-ish stats. Let's see, attack is 18 at level 6. Just as a point of a example, let's see what our Illumise is at. Level 8, attack is 14. So Viper's already hitting harder. And also poison. All poison moves in this generation are physical, so Viper will gain the same type of attack bonus in addition to a high attack stat. And again, poison is physical. So that could be very useful. Alex says you'd save the Psychic TM for something like Kadabra or Latios. What's interesting about this randomizer, though, that attack of Psychic, I believe we got from Roxanne, and it replaced Rock Tomb. So the way this randomizer works is if a Pokemon can learn Rock Tomb normally, it's going to be able to learn Psychic. And it's also set that if since Kadabra could learn Psychic naturally, they can also learn it from that TM. I think is how it's going to work. But anyway, we'll see. I got to actually lead with our Seviper for the experience. So we can probably go far enough to find Steven in the cave. And I believe there's trainers to pick up or pick off along the way too. Also random items such as a potion. I'm not going to knock a potion. Not using it in trainer battles, of course. I can't see. Mick is asking for a new encounter. Nope, because we already got our encounter in here, which was the Flygon. So, like, that counts for the entire Granite Cave. But we could have maybe gotten a cast form. Not that we really would have wanted a cast form. I mean, I've just said not to knock a Pokemon that doesn't have an evolution, but cast form's not great. Although that would have been interesting with the weather changing of its typing, too. Oh, well, maybe someday. So, what would it have? Normal moves. I think probably Spike is okay. I was going to say Spike doesn't need the experience, but definitely our 2 new additions could definitely use with some level ups. What is stronger? I think Cut is stronger than Scratch, but it does have a chance to miss. But we're going to go for Cut anyway. I think it's 50 and Scratch is 40. Mick says, wait, did the potion randomize into a potion? It might have. Also, I didn't know this thing has Powder Snow. Let's switch. That's nice to learn. Get in there, Pika. Sailor Pika. Go on in there. That's going to be the fun thing, too. So if that was usually a potion, it could, of course it randomizes. I would have expected Randomizer to take what it is and make a new thing. But maybe it does simply just randomize into the same thing on rare occasion. How am I going to miss a tackle? You got Ember, too? Okay, Castform actually learned some coverage. I'm sure the stats are not amazing, but that would have been an interesting addition. Me grew to level 7. Me learned Lick. That sounds so weird. Me am a Pokemon. Kind of like the fun thing of that. Alright, so just so you know, too, after this is done, I'm going to go for another 25-ish minutes or so. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break, hour and a half or so, until our legendary raid hour of my time zone begins, at which point we'll have a bunch of Regirock raids, and I'll be live streaming for that. So if you're interested in getting some remote raids for Regirock underway, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and click that bell button for your notifications to let you know when I'm streaming again, and we could get some potential, maybe shiny Regirock. Alright, we're going to switch into, I think, probably Pika. Are there trainers down here? I don't think there are, now that I think about it. I just don't want to get caught into a spot where my team is kind of weak and then suddenly a trainer pops out of nowhere. Because I'd rather not be in that spot where I didn't use a potion when I should have thought to do so. Nick says, not OP, but it is good. Cast form, I believe you're talking about. And like I said, the coverage it gets is pretty interesting. What else can it learn? I know it starts off, I think, just Tackle. But you can get, of course, we saw Powder Snow, Ember. I don't think it learns... It learns Water Gun, if I'm not mistaken. Did you just go up by 4 attack points, Me? Me got stronger. Me is going to destroy things. Once Me learns Poison Move. Okay, I can't bike up there. Because I ain't got a bike. Am I supposed to do this now, or am I supposed to actually fight the gym to be able to use Flash? I don't remember. I can't imagine they would make you go through this intentionally dark for start, but again, I've never played Emerald. I'm used to Ruby Sapphire, and I don't remember it being dark in Ruby and Sapphire until you get to like a later floor. Anything there? No item, okay. We're getting attacked! Best name ever. Me use Attract. Attract. Hey, speaking of Tentacruel. Hello, Tentacruel. How do Me deal with you? Well, Me does not. I feel like Espinosa with Gust is our best move. Although we could resist the water with Mariah. But Mariah's already level 17. Let's get Espinosa down here. Alex says Cast Form gets Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Signature move Weather Ball. Of course, changes based on the weather. Water, Fire, or Electric, or Ice. Of 100 power, if under weather condition. Can it also become Rock-type? Because they've recently, in Pokemon Go, added Rock-type Weather Ball, which I would assume is representative of when there's like a sandstorm in the main series. I've never heard of Rock-type Weather Ball being a thing. So, is it a thing? I have not researched into that. I probably should, just so I know for myself. Wasn't I debating over what to give Espinosa, either a Cherry Berry or a Pekka Berry, and I decided Cherry was the best move or the best call, whereas right now the Pekka Berry would have actually worked better. Foresight is 2020, as they say. All right, Me grew to level 9. Me strongest there is. Me at 26 attack stat. Me eyeball has got eyelash or something in it. That's never great. Still there. No. Okay, let's go with our antidote. Oh, there it is. I'm assuming we have antidotes. Okay, Espinosa, you could probably also use a potion if we got one of you. Oh, I know we have one of you. We picked one up. I gotta sort the bag. I'm not gonna waste time during the stream, but I will probably sort once we're done. Just so I don't gotta go digging through all our stuff to find more Healy stuff. Where are you at, Steven? We're wasting time wandering in the dark. Steven, man. Did I just completely go in a loop around down here? I don't even know what's happening. Another Tentacruel shows up to save the day. So if it's got poison attacks, it didn't seem to have water yet. Spike might be able to... at that HP, maybe not. Let's get Espinosa back in, I guess. Alex says, Cast Form just takes damage under Sandstorm. There's no rock form, except for, like, say, ROM hacks or something. And if I'm planning to use, or planning to do the Reggies, they changed the cryptic puzzles from Ruby Sapphire to Access to Cavern. So it's not like a Braille thing like it was in the original dual versions. You say, out of curiosity, am I planning to do the super boss fight against Steven in the aftergame in Meteor Falls? I would standard, basically, from a standalone point, say that I'm not planning on it, just because I don't know it exists. Again, anything that's new in Emerald, I'm not familiar with, but if folks want to see me do certain things like that I don't know about, I'll add it to my to-do list for sure. If people want to see me take on Super Steven, once we get to that point, I can do so. Me grew to level 10. Me learned Poison Bite. Oh, Bite though. Okay. Bad thing is it's special based in this generation, so that doesn't help us with our physical attack, but at least it's some type coverage. Seviper resist poison. I mean, that's true too, but I'm trying to think how could we hit back. We don't really... Well, now that we have Bite, we can at least do something. There's random Bulbasaur down here? Oh man. Me want Bulbasaur. Me want Bite Bulbasaur. Oh, wait. Me want Lick Bulbasaur? Yeah, let's paralyze it. Of course, we can't catch it. Sadly enough, we already got our encounter for Granite Cave. But, I mean, Flygon's not bad as long as, someday we can add it to our team. Let's just go for some simple bites. Ah, hurts. 9 damage. It's not the worst, I guess. Stop tackling. Go for like your vine whips or something. Alex says it's still Braille, just different unlock requirements. Okay, use use fly in the middle of a chamber instead of rock smash. I gotcha. Now, if I get to that point, I'm definitely gonna have to look up the Braille system again. I want the Everstone, or we can get Metal Powder. That is a Ditto defense boost, I think, if I remember my items correctly. Yeah, hold item that raises Ditto's defense. All right. I definitely feel like I need to get Flash before doing this. But, worst case scenario, at least we're getting some levels here. Getting our team built up. We're going to find a Wild Matang, which would have been good to, you know, have found for our encounter. But so every floor of this cave also is individually randomized, it seems, because we haven't seen a single Flygon since getting down here. Mick says you can get legendaries because they're in a special area, and if it's right, then they turn into another legendary. That is how I randomize it too. You can basically randomize completely random, but you can say legendaries will randomize to other legendaries, and then non-legends randomize to non-legends. So Pika, how much damage did you take from that? Are you safe to go for some embers? I didn't pay attention. I think you might be safe. Can we get the burn? No burn. Take down. Does. Only 9. Okay. Not bad. Alex says, as for Steven, his team is all around level 70. 78 is the maximum. You would ask if some Nuzlockes don't do it, or some do, but the others don't. So yeah, like I said, initially, since I didn't know it existed, it wasn't part of my plan, but I can definitely add it to the plan. Almost at level 16 there. I definitely should heal. Where's the potions at? We also picked up that soda pop if we need to use that in a pinch. I guess that's good for now. Alright, as long as you're back into the green, I'm kind of happy with that. Can I navigate through here without having to escape? I don't know. Alex says, Metagross was the Garchomp of Gen 3. Indeed. Is it safe to attack you? You do, as I think as Mick said, we do resist poison, but how much can the bite do? We're pretty equal in level. Plus, we cannot get poisoned as a poison type ourselves, so that is good. That's not bad. How much will Lick do? Because Lick is physical. We're only taking 1 damage from these poison stings, so that's not too much to worry about. Lick does even worse, despite the fact that its Ghost is physical, I believe. And a critical does 5. Okay, that's fine, I think. This might take a little... okay, there we go. I was going to say, this might take a little while. Now, even more so. But this could be good experience for me. I feel like risking the confusion damage, though, is a little bit too risky. I'm going to switch out into... let's get Espinosa back once again. Mick says it might have been shiny, and then you say, cheat? I ain't going to cheat. That's not the way this is going to go. With cheating, the rules don't matter. I could just take everything down below and erase it. We're going to play this as legit as we can, despite the fact that it is a randomized version, so therefore it's already not a true Pokemon playthrough, but still, with the current randomizer that we have, we're going to make the best legit use of that. Alright, let's get me healed up. Perfect, 20 points back. Didn't we come down from this? I think we did. Okay, so... where do we go? I feel like I should go back up. Oh wait, no, okay. We're moving forward. We got this. So we do have an escape rope, I think, too, just to get out of here quickly. And I think... oh, actually, never mind. Steven, I believe, is right there. Then we can just hop down those ledges. There's Umbreon on this floor, too. That would have been neat. Are you able to take this down? Well, you don't really have the best moves. Let's go ahead and switch. Actually, we got to get Garusha some more experience next. Let's go into Pika. Yeah, let's go to Pika. get a nice level up here. Mick says, your friend did a shiny cheat on Pokemon Ultra Sun for the starter, but everything is shiny except the... everything shiny except the starter? Ah. So it's still random luck, right? I guess it just increases the chances of shinies. I didn't want to do that. Okay, for one main reason is, with all the rules we have in play down here, you know, catch the first thing on every route, yada yada yada, there is an optional rule that many people use. It's called Shiny Claws, where if I've already gotten my encounter in Granite Cave, if this Umbreon, for example, had shown up as a shiny Umbreon, I can catch that. Because since the shinies are generally as random as they are, you have the option of catching any random shiny that shows up. So if I tweaked the shiny odds, that would sort of, you know, ruin that optional rule. And I don't want to ruin that rule. That sounds like fun to get a shiny. Sailor Pika says, this cave is chock full of Pokemon goodies. And we walk out of here with nothing but a Flygon, which itself is good. But we can't add it to our team yet. My name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Oh, a letter for me? The letter P. Here you go. Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. You just did. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. Now, normally it's Steel Wing. It contains my favorite move, Slash. Obtain TM47. Actually, Slash is not bad. We do have that Silk Scarf. It can power up normal attacks. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. Why would he say that? Wait a minute. No, he's not the champion in this game, is he? He was for Ruby Sapphire, but isn't it Wallace, I think? I think I know that much about this. I know. Since we've gotten to know each other, let's register one another in our Pokénavs. Again, I don't get to say yes or no. Steven is in the Pokénav. Now, I've got to hurry along. Alex says, fun fact, did you know Kadabra will always evolve into Alakazam when traded with an Everstone in Gen 4 games due to a shared programming glitch? Huh. Now, if you were to trade that for that girl's Haunter that's holding in Everstone, does the Haunter still not evolve? Because I didn't know that's a thing. That there's apparently a trainer somewhere in Gen 4, I believe, that will give you a trade evolve Haunter, but it has the Everstone to not evolve. Is that true? I've never done it. That sounds super trolly. But honestly, I wouldn't I wouldn't mind that. In Pokemon Go, when Shiny Magikarp was first added, apparently, what do you have? You wouldn't have Earthquake. Apparently, oh yeah, Sand Tomb, right. Shiny Magikarp, when people found it, could have been actually a Ditto. You know, I've heard reports that some people found found Shiny Magikarp and wound up getting a Ditto as they caught it. Now, honestly, for me, it's like, if that happened to me, if I found a Shiny Magikarp, which I did a few days after the event ended that introduced it, I found a Shiny Magikarp in my Uptown Boardwalk area, and I thought, okay, let's see. If this is a Ditto, I'm still going to laugh because that'll be hilarious. I'm not that hardcore about just catching, you know, I got to get every Shiny there is. I'd be more into the humor of something like that. Anyway, long story short, I did get a Shiny Magikarp, but I'm like, I guess that's decent too. Alright, let's go back and heal. What do you think? Should I go right into the gym? I think maybe I should go into the gym. Yet, the Haunter will never evolve no matter what, Alex says, in brackets, one of Pokemon's greatest trolls ever. You say Wallace is indeed the champion, and Juan is the 8th gym leader. His Kingdra has a Resto-Chesto combo? Oh no. Well, I know to look out for that. I'll probably forget by the time I get there, but we'll find out. And the Haunter Trade Lady is in Snowpoint City, he says. Alright. So how we do... We should lead with Garushia to do some switch training. Let's get everyone organized here. Let's put me up at there. Let's put Spike up at there. And, who said that? As Alex said, too, Slash is a good normal type move. It has a high critical hit ratio. Nowhere near as good as it was, like, in the first generation, though. I felt like things like Razor Leaf, Slash, Karate Chop, things that had a high critical hit ratio, they almost always landed critical when I used them. They don't do that as much as they used to in this game. Wait, there's no Mart here? I can't buy potions. we're going to just get destroyed. Nah, we're probably good. What do you think? Shall we do it? Nick says, if you can't catch any Pokemon, do the gym. Indeed. So we have all of our catches already done. Now, technically, I could take the boat to Slateport City, because there's encounters I can get there. But then I have to come back here to fight the gym anyway. Plus, our team is maxed out at 6 as it is. So we can't add to the team. We might as well just do this. The only other thing I could do is possible grinding. But as I said, I don't want to do too much grinding on during the live stream. We'll just we'll let the levels grow as they grow naturally. Alright, where's our first trainer? Because Mr. Gym Guide said, as we defeat trainers, the light expands. There's no trainer over there. That's called a dead end. There's a trainer. Alright. Okay, so we're, of course, leading with our under-leveled Illumise, but Garusha can switch out. Don't you dare brush me off. It's not my fault if you cry. Mick says, sorry, you gotta go. If there's free space, name Flygon after me. Well, I'm not gonna do that simply because it's gotta be people who are here at the time. That's why you gotta set all your life aside to watch these streams. And if you can't, you know, honestly, I understand. We got a Curlia. Level 13. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be switching. Let us go into... Clearly, me is not a good choice. Could Spike deal with this? Alex says that is true, unfortunately, about the Haunter. You did this trade as a kid, and you were raging for 5 minutes straight. Sailor Pika is saying that's unfortunate. But I hope in retrospect you can look back and sort of like kind of chuckle at that. What could Curly even have? I'm going to go to Spike. Spike does need more experience. I just hope Psychic doesn't take us out. We got Confusion, which could do, I'm going to say, about half. A critical destroys us, but I think the Curly is going to be quicker too, but we do have a Quick Claw. This is interesting. I'm going to switch unless we lost somebody. So let us be super careful. What do you say, Sailor Pika? Do you want to finish this thing off to help Unknown Spike? I think you do. By that I mean I think I want you to, so I'm sending you in. You can handle this. It's just a little Curlia, and it's going to growl at you. Alex says, Juan's Kingdra is pure evil in the original Emerald. So I wonder what it's going to have, what the gym leader is going to have instead in this version. Now, I don't know if it's going to randomize the items they have, but it probably won't, I don't think. Because I did, there was an option as far as, like, Garusha learned Charm. Interesting. There was an option where I could randomize held items for Pokemon, and I didn't activate that because I didn't want, like, talk about Master Balls earlier. I didn't want, like, a random Master Ball just be handed to me in that sense. I don't mind if I pick it up off the ground, but a Pokemon holding a Master Ball, I thought that would be a little bit too much. So it might not randomize whatever held items the gym leaders have. I battle in the dark to make my heart stronger, but because it's so dark, I can never see Brawly's face. That's dark. Okay, who wants a heals? We gotta heal up Spike. So again, we're gonna do the thing where now that I've entered the gym, I cannot leave until I beat the leader. Just to add more seriousness to this, you know? I hope that's not going to spell disaster for us. We got, oh, I was gonna say, we got Mr. Sailor Man. Are you stumbling around in the dark, or is this a double battle? It's a double battle. I'll show you the gumption of a sailing man. I'm Popeye the Sailing Man. If the move tutor moves are included in the randomizer, Curlia can have Ice Punch, via the Battle Frontier tutors. That, yeah, I believe I randomized move tutor attacks as well. So they'll still be able to be taught to the Pokemon that could learn, like, we got a Jirachi with anything that could learn Ice Punch. Let's say if it randomizes to Blaze Kick, anything that could have learned the Ice Punch will be able to learn that Blaze Kick. But this is, of course, post-game, so we'll see how things play out. Jirachi is Psychic and Steel. And Garusha is level 9. I think we gotta switch both Pokemon out. Look at this! Look at the off-balancedness. Balance-ish? I don't know. Mythical Jirachi, Pidgey. What a combo! Alright, I feel like Honestly, I think we'll go to Pika and Mariah. Sailor Pika and Mariah Thompson are our best bets, I think, here. Going in for our fire and water types because they both resist whatever steel type attack we might see from Jirachi. I don't think it does really get that much steel-wise. It's probably more on, like, confusion, psychic kind of thing. Of course, Pidgey, we're not that concerned about. And there's that confusion. Not bad. Alright, now does Gust hit both? Nope, just one. Alright. Let's see. So Pika says hard mode activated. Indeed. Here's the question. What will be in place of Brawly's Makuhita? And Jirachi talked about a legendary encounter in D. Let's burn this thing up. And I think Bubble hits both. Not bad. Can we get... Oh, I wanted to burn. Hang in there, Pika. Don't get confused. You are our Jirachi Destroyer. Fun fact, says Alec, the only way to get Jirachi in Gen 3 is a bonus disc for Pokemon Coliseum. And wasn't it, okay, it came with random Ganlin or Salak Berry. I like those berries. Now, wasn't it also... Wasn't there, like, a Japanese-only disc that did something like that? Or was that to get Celebi? So I know there was something to do with, some sort of mythical with the XD Gale of Darkness, I believe it was. Or maybe it was just a standard Coliseum for the GameCube. Me level 13. Me strongest there is. Me learn nothing. Everyone gaining experience. Look at that. Come on, Vice Grip this thing. Not bad. You Sand Attack Mariah Thompson. She's not even here to defend herself. Alright, let's burn this Pidgey up. Also, I'm going to mention this too when we're doing our Pokemon Go stream later on. But I've sort of... I don't know how I didn't think of this, but I've sort of understood a way to get more Candy XL for anybody who's like level 40 or higher. Oh, you. I don't want to know you. How'd this happen? It's not like me to lose this way. Are you talking about my Seviper? It's not like you're Seviper to lose. Oh, aye. You're worthy of seeing our gym leader. You deserve to stay lost and end up back at the entrance again. That's nice. Don't you love when people lose and they have the good enough spirit to just accept that and realize, you know what? I'm not going to learn from my mistakes. No, it's your fault. Your fault I lost. I'm not improving in any way. I guess we're okay HP-wise. Okay, let's fight this dude. What you got, man? Might is right, come on. Alex says, Jirachi gets Doom Desire, but that's it as far as Steel-type moves go. No Iron Head until Gen 4. No Iron Head Flinch. Ludicolo coming on in. We resist Grass, but we're only level 10. I'm not going to risk anything too crazy. What do you think? Can Spike handle this Grass-Water type? Probably our safest bet. I mean, me, if you had Poison, if me had Poison, me would be ready to fight. But we're going to go to Espinosa. Water resists Ice, but Grass is weak to it, so we can still use our Powder Stone. Actually, Gust will be super effective here. And they Guts Astonish. Someone's salty indeed, Sailor Pika. Can you believe these people? How did I lose my volume again? This headset, I tell you. Hopefully it's just on my end and not through the stream. Yeah, so let's finish this stream once we get this badge. I want to show you something kind of cool. It's not really a big deal, but I'll pretend it is. Garushia hits level 11, picks up the move known as Nothing. At least we defeated Takao. Is that supposed to be like... If you take the A's out, your name is TKO. Your skill overcame my strength. Your technique is commendable. You're guarding nothing, sir. But, no, we didn't actually need to beat him, did we? Like, you don't need to beat all these trainers to win, I wouldn't expect. They're just here for experience and to, like, make the light get bigger, I guess. If you mean to pass, it has to be through me. Well, let's do this. You're saying, Alex says, Japan's exclusive disc was Celebi, whereas Jirachi was American exclusive. As such, each legendary was the rarest mon in each other's country. I lost all sound now. Wait a minute! Look at this! Volbeat versus Illumise? Can you just not stop playing audio? I want to hear this. Whatever. I can't hear a thing, but again, hopefully you folks can, and there's no problem. I'm gonna try me out. Let's get in there, Seviper. I like how I said I'm not going to call it me. I'm going to refer to it as Seviper, but I've still been going with me because it's just more fun. How does the bite do? Double team! Lisa needs braces. Alex says, one of these days you want to do a Jirachi only run using that bonus disc on your copy of Ruby and Sapphire. It gets all the elemental punches. Interesting. I like the elemental punches. I prefer when... I guess I wouldn't say I prefer. I honestly, when Gen 4 came along and made the physical special split for various typings, like say, obviously Ice Beam still special, but Ice Punch became physical, that made so much sense to me. There was times when I would use a certain move. Like, I always thought Hyper Beam should have been special, because it's like a beam of energy, but up till Gen 3, it was physical. I'm gonna switch. What do you think, Pika? Want to burn this thing down? I could have given you a potion. What am I thinking? That would put you up to 50. Anyway, we'll potion you up before the fight. The gym leader. So, yeah, I always felt like certain moves should have been physical special, and when they did that in Gen 4, I was like, thank you! It just makes so much more sense. My brain understands it better. Not that I couldn't comprehend it before, but again, it just made sense. So, it also made things like, say, Gyarados a little bit more viable, because, of course, Gyarados is physically offensive, whereas Water type in the first 3 generations was special offense, so it didn't gain as much as it could have, but then Aqua Tail, Waterfall, all these physical water moves made so much more sense for Gyarados at that point. You win! Go after that badge! I think I might. Okay, let's get you potioned up. And I think audio is good on your end. Glad to hear. Thank you, Sailor Pika. It is just my headset being garbage. So that is Brawly. Okay, let's get one more trainer under our belts. A bit more experience. There's no need for Brawly to be involved. I'll crush you! Mind Crush. Have I ever used a Slacking with Hyper Beam in Gen 3? You say it's so broken it's practically a Z move in base power. I have not, but I can imagine how powerful that would be, of course, with Hyper Beam still being physical in Gen 3. And fortunately, I will say I have never been on the receiving end of such an attack either, that I can remember. I think Spike should try to take this one down. What kind of physical defense are we looking at on a ball toy? I don't know. It's got the rapid spin. We can't Stealth Rock this thing. Was Stealth Rock even a thing in Gen 3? Or did that come into Gen 4? Critical cut, not bad. I just realized I didn't check to see who can learn Slash. I don't think we're going to go with Slash. I'll keep it in reserve for someone, like, say, a normal type that can learn it. But, no, we don't even need Slash. We're getting critical cuts with our Sandshrew here. Nice. No experience for a ball toy, but still. How can you lose so easily? Because we got the powerhouse beast of Sandshrew. I'm not going to waste this loss. Look, I'll use it to motivate me to train. That's what that other person should have said, you know? One day I'll become a gym leader, and I'm going to knock something off, like, my bed, I think? I don't even know what fell. No, I'll become the Pokemon League champion. Alright, let's take a moment. Do we need the potion? Technically, no. You can all, like, none of them are 20 HP under their maximum, so I'm not going to potion. Just out of curiosity, let's see who could learn Slash. Spike could... So, the reason Spike can learn it is because, of course, Slash is a natural move that Sandshrew and Sandslash learn leveling up. So the randomizer looks at that and says, okay, so since you would learn it on your own, here's the TM, you can use it now. But Espinoza, who could normally learn Steel Wing, which is what the TM is supposed to be, can also learn Slash. Again, I'm not going to use it, but it's cool to see these random, unexpected combinations. Okay, we got Brawly up here. I like the Knuckle badge in the back there, too. Let's see. Alex says, to illustrate, Hyper Beam's 150 base attack power. Slacking's base attack stat is 160. You say, with Choice Band, it's practically invincible against all but Ghost types. Stealth Rock was Gen 4. Okay. I didn't seem to recall it in Gen 3. Alright. I feel like I should actually lead with someone strong. Not that Garushi is not strong. Let's lead with Mariah, our highest level. Let's see how well this plays up for us. Now, just so everyone knows, if you weren't here for like the first few episodes, when we do eventually get to opponents with level 35 Pokemon or higher, the randomizer has been designed to fully evolve those Pokemon. So we wouldn't see a level 35 Oddish. It would be either Vileplume or Blossom. So, but we still might see some unevolved Pokemon here from this gym leader. I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch black cave. So you wanted to challenge me? Let's see what you're made of. We need Dragon Ball Z music playing right here. He's Super Saiyan Blue. He's wearing Goku's orange. Am I even ready for this? Leading Grovyle? Why did I lead with a water type? Alright, we're switching. Definitely. Let's just... Sailor Pika, do you want to have first dibs on this thing? Or should I go to our starter, Espinoza? Let me know if you want to tackle this for starters. I'll give you a moment to answer. There's like that 30-second latency delay on our stream, of course. Sailor Pika saying that, you got this, team. Alex saying, let's go. The fight is on indeed. So either of these two, of course. Ember, Powder Snow. Sailor Pika wants first dibs. Alright. Let's see what Grovyle can do to us. And it's too bad there's not a way to, like, choose a level to force, like, middle forms if they have them. Because it's basically force max evolutions or nothing. Alright, oh, it's got Leer and Quick Attack. Ooh. That's not bad damage there. Now, if we could actually lure them into using one of their potions, that would be good. There goes one. Oh, that's Super Potion. That's why I went for Tackle. See if we can lower it a little bit. Ember, I think, gets the knockout here. Stop quick attacking. Yes! Alright. Sailor Pika takes the first one down. Alex says Espinoza. Articuno will wall that type-wise, of course. Leveling up for Sailor Pika as well. Mariah levels up as well, 18. We see a new move for Pika. Can we get Flame Wheel by any random lucky chance? No. Alright, Brawly's next Pokemon is Shedinja. Good thing we've got Sailor Pika out. I mean, Espinoza still would have been able to handle it with the Gust attack. Down goes Shedinja. Is that his ace, level 19? That might have been the Makuhita of his team. Alright, last Pokemon in. Spinda. I am going to switch because Sailor Pika has been leered, and I don't want to have that lower defense stat come back to kick us in the butt. Would Mariah be okay? We can't get critical hit with Mariah, so that could be it. Sailor Pika is the Grovyle Slayer and Shedinja Slayer. Uproar is not ideal. I was going to go for our Sleep Powder. Let's go straight up Vice Grip. See, this is where I need to get a Ghost type. Okay, we were 27 down to 18. Next hit should take us to 9. Wait, 19? Because of that Oranberry. I think Mariah can do this. Oh, 20, even better. Only doing 8 with that one. So again, with no critical hits being a thing because of our ability, we can safely stay in and go for another Vice Grip. We don't quite get the win. Let's finish up with a nice light bubble. There's another Super Potion. How dare you heal? We're not healing. I didn't heal, did I? I don't think I've used a potion in the battle. I want to make sure not to... It's so instinctive to go for some heals. Okay, so Mariah did good. She should have had that win. Let's get Espinoza in here just to finish up. Shedinja is amazingly underrated, says Alec. Once did a 6-0 sweep with it in Gen 4 against a team of Ubers. I love when people don't expect certain things to be certain good. Many times in, I think it was Gen 3, maybe even Gen 4. Yeah, I think it was the Soul Silver Battle Frontier area. My Beedrill took down the Reggie Trio regularly. Now, the combo was I had Focus Sash or Focus Band? No, I had Endure. So my Beedrill would use Endure. Whatever attack the Legendary used against me brought me down to 1. I would then use Endeavor, as they did something like Curse or something. Of course, utilizing the sometimes foolish AI of the computer, but used Endeavor, bring it down to 1, and then simply Poison Sting, maybe, what else can we get? Bug Bite if that was in that generation. Just one more little tap takes down the Reggie brother in question. It was so cool. Alright, speaking of taking things down, Brawly is down. Whoa now, you made a much bigger splash than I expected! You swamped me! Okay, you've got me. Take this gym badge. 1,900 bucks. Okay, so things are gonna go even more quiet for you folks in just a moment, because I gotta try something. Bear with me here. Where is this? It's not a big deal, but I kind of want to just kind of play around with this. There we go. Look at that. Suddenly, the second badge is now on the screen. How cool is that? The Knuckle badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30, even those you get in trades, obey without question, and you'll be able to use the HM move Flash outside of battle. If you'd like, use this technical machine too. This is normally bulk up, I believe. Alex says, okay, that's an amazing strategy. I've got your respect. Thank you, glad to hear it. I'm looking back thinking, what did I even do? what did we just knock out? Hang on, it was Spinda. Oh no, I was talking about my Beedrill, right? Yeah, the Endeavor and Endure Endeavor combo. All right, thank you everybody. Congratulations on the win. We got TM08, which again I think is normally bulk up, but the randomizer tells us it's going to be Absorb. And he's even speechless too. He's like, sorry about this. Not my call. Randomizer did it. Okay, we registered his number as well. I like how even he had nothing to say after that. I can see your talent becoming a giant wave to cause a storm of astonishment among trainers one day. Let's just see for the fun of it who can learn Absorb. Anyone that can learn Bulk Up. I feel like maybe Sandshrew? Nobody. Nobody can pick up Absorb. How heartbreaking. I was so set on teaching Absorb to one of my Pokemon. Guess that's not going to happen now. Yeah, as both of you are saying, Sailor Pika and Alec, it's a move at least. It's some sort of coverage. But generally, I mean, I probably will use it eventually, but I mean, for right now, no one can learn it anyway. Whoa, it's turned too bright in here. Your future is bright too. You gotta wear shades. Done and done. Alright, with that, we're going to go ahead and heal up. So, although Seviper can learn Giga Drain, I guess since Absorb is nothing it can normally learn, and the fact that it's replacing Bulk Up, Seviper just can't pick it up. And that's that. Alright, but we are now healed up nicely. And I guess we're going to end off our stream. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing else we need to do for our team. I should probably replace some of the held berries and such. But, you know what? Let's just do a quick rearrange of who goes where. And that's about it right there. Alright, so that is that. I'm going to save it up here. After the last stream, I realized I didn't save it. No, I didn't, I didn't shut the game down without saving. I did save before shutting it down, but I was like, I got to get back into the mindset of saving during the stream. Because as I said before, I used to not save during the playthroughs because those were pre-recorded, and I didn't want to have the game save and then find out the video was corrupted or something. So, I mean, during streams, this is fine. Alright, one last little bit of checking the chat. If only it was Leech Life, the good Leech Life, I should say, from Gen 7. I find it crazy how they made the move Leech Life so viable. That gained the biggest increase I can think of any attack getting in all of Pokemon. Went from, like, what, base 15 to base, what is it, like 80 or something like that? I remember questioning, why did this wild Zubat use Absorb? Shouldn't it use Leech Life? Imagine if, basic Zubat still picked up Leech Life at that level. That would be crazy. Looking good in the shades, am I? Thank you, Sailor Pika, for saying so. Out of curiosity, when is the next stream? That I don't know. I've got a busy few days coming up over the next little bit, so I can't guarantee when the next one will be. As far as Pokemon Emerald, I'll do another live stream tonight for Pokemon Go for our Legendary Raid Hour starting at 6 o'clock, which is an hour and 10-ish minutes from right now. So anyone interested in getting some Regirock raid battles, stay tuned to the channel, and we'll see how things go as far as our Emerald playthrough, our Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. I also have to finally sit down and record a Pokemon TCG for Game Boy Color to have that ready over the next few days or so I can get some opinions on what theme deck I should start with. But anyway, for our stream today, that's going to come to a close. Thank you, folks, for hanging out and encouraging the battle and just cheering on the team. And we'll see what happens next. Once again, thank you, folks, for watching. Professor Chaz is now signing off. And if you are not yet subscribed to our channel and you want to do so, you can feel free just to click that subscribe button down below. Click the bell button next to it to get notifications when new videos and streams are coming your way. And if you'd like to go that extra little mile to support the channel, click the like button down below if you haven't done that yet. You can also click join and take a look-see at what perks may be of interest to you to start earning for your sponsorship and support on the channel, which, by the way, I'm going to email probably as soon as I'm done here. I got to email out to the members the Pokemon TCG online codes for the month of June. I don't want to leave it like 3 weeks late again. I'm going to do that ASAP. Alright, again, folks, thank you for tuning in and hanging out. Professor Chaz, once again, is signing off. The little Al Borland salute once again. And I'll catch you next time as off we go.